Let us look at some of the terminology used in data science. We start off with an entity. An entity is a thing that exists in the real world. Examples of entities include a customer of a business, a patient of a hospital, a car, a student at a school. Entity has a business context. In the above examples, a single individual can be a customer, a patient, and a student. What matters is the role that is being played inside the business environment. Next is characteristics. Every entity has characteristics or attributes that describe that entity. Characteristics are considered within a business context. A customer's characteristics or properties include age, income, and gender. A patient's characteristics include weight, age, and medical history. A car's properties include make, model, year, and a VIN number. A student's properties include age and the grade in which they are studying. Next, we look at environment. Every entity exists in an environment. A given environment is shared among entities. Environment affects the entity's behavior during various events. For example, a customer's entity is a country, city, or workplace. For a patient, it is the city they live in and the climate of that place. For cars, it is the type of use, whether it is mostly city or highway driving, and also the climate in which they are used. For a student, it is the school, class, or team they are a part of. We then move on to events. Event is a significant business activity in which an entity participates. These are the actions that are measured and outcomes predicted for. Events happen within an environment. Examples of events include a customer browsing a website, making a store visit, or taking a sales call. A patient doing a doctor visit or a blood test. A car going through a smog test or a comparison test. A student attending classes or taking a test. Events trigger behaviors from an entity. Behavior is what a specific entity does in a specific event. Different entities exhibit different behaviors for the same event in the same environment. Examples include a customer's click while visiting a website, the products viewed from the catalog, or the reviews read. For a patient, behaviors include nausea, lightheadedness, or cramps. For a car, it are things like skid during braking or acceleration. For a student, behavior includes how they answer questions in a test or take notes. And finally, there is outcome. Outcome is the result of an event deemed significant by the business. Outcome values can either be Boolean like yes or no, they can be a continuous numeric value, or there can be a class of values. Examples of outcomes include whether a customer bought a product after browsing a website, a patient's diabetic type based on the tests, a car's stopping distances measured during a comparison test, or a student's GPA or a grade level like A or B. Now that we have looked at the 6 elements, let us try to redefine data science in these terms. In data science, you first choose a set of entities to study. You collect data about all the 6 elements. Remember that these 6 elements are interrelated and their relationships should also be collected, like the relation between a student and his GPA score and his age. You then transform and integrate data to convert them into meaningful forms that can be used for further analysis. You will analyze this transform data to understand patterns and develop models. Finally, you will use this insight learned and the models built to predict the future outcomes for new events. I hope you should now start having some grasp of what kind of work is done in data science. In the next video, we will see how the life cycle of a data science project is structured.